Hello, hello, welcome back to the stream. How we doing? We just double check audio levels, make sure we're all good. How we doing? How we doing? Okay, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? We're a bit quiet. I don't know why. Let me just boost that. Okay. So we're getting back into some streaming. Just make sure some audio levels are fine. Coolios. So we're back again. I am not playing Armor Free, but that's fine. I did change that, so um, we are playing some D&D. Jokes, we're not playing D&D, we're creating D&D maps. Let me get to my main screen. Whoa! So let's go. So, it's been a while since we've looked at this. Oh, dummy. I am a dummy. Where is it? There he is. It's been a really long time since we've done this. Like, lots and lots. So I just let me turn the brightness down on my light because that is really like blinding my glasses out. Um, yeah, we haven't really done a lot. For those of you who just joined, I am looking at chat. So if you see me pop my head down, it's because I'm looking at chat because my Chromebook is there. I need like something over here so I can see it in the back corner. Oh, I need a better monitor layout. But hey, hey ho. So those of you who have been following this, and remember last time when I was last streaming, which may have been a couple of months ago, I haven't touched this in a while. We're making our starter area, and this is going to be a camp that the players can return to rest up, bump into some random NPCs, maybe some things, and then it'll have its own it's its own little guard encampment with some merchants who live down in this area here. So they live down here. Um, and there's just some things that the players can do. And there's a little fire so they can take a rest. I need to adjust this campfire and put some black outline around these stones. Um, we'll have to make some like kind of on the ground foliage as well, like small flowers and all that, just to scatter paint onto the ground. We'll do that at some point. Um, I'm looking at this and we're starting to like come to the end of it really for this first map. This will be the first map. Um, which I'm quite impressed. I thought I was way behind. Well, actually, I've got a lot more to do. I've got this one, and then I need to make a bandit camp, which leads into like a cavern, like an ancient ruined kind of cavern that the bandits have took over and just live inside, just to start off the story. And then the next session will be going return to the camp after completing their first quest, getting a few rewards from that, and then someone coming from a nearby village looking for maybe a healer. Um, so yes. If any of my players are in the chat I'm watching, be advised, I will try and keep the spoilers to a minimum, but there will be spoilers. Um, Also, I know I need to adjust this camera. I don't know if that's like good. I'm now not too much in shot. Is this better? Whoa. Yes, it is. Um, this camera's great. I just think it's in the wrong area. I need to get like a proper, get it off the top of the monitor and have one of those back plates that are on the back of the monitor where you can screw it in with a proper fitting for it. But I haven't got round to it. So let's see. Um, I don't know where to start off really because it's been a while, so I need to think for a moment. I've made some adjustments, and those adjustments, I'm just going to double check that we can hear me nice and loudly. So I'm not speaking to myself really quietly. Can you hear me, people? I think my thing is actually really quiet. Let me just double check. Are you really quiet? I don't think the volume's on whack, full whack for this. Background audio. Why? For some reason, I can't up the mutiness. I'm gonna just listen to myself over on here. Oh, I am. Isn't that glorious? Um, so hello, how you doing? How we doing? Okay, cool. Cool. Right. Because one thing I do hate is not being able to hear people. Right, so, or hear myself, should I say, and not people being able to hear me. So, there are a few things we're going to do. We're going to make a path. Path. The main path that leads up to here, and it kind of bellows out a bit here. Because, of course, it's the most used walking path, and then maybe scattered dirt around in these areas. Sorry if you can hear outside noises, or I do live inside, not on the outside. And I do have food coming in. So yeah, so we're gonna make the main path. This main path's gonna come up here. There's gonna be a bit of a walk area kind of here. And then there's gonna be like scattered dirt around here to say that it is being trodden through, but not trodden as much, even though it's kind of a camp. It should be like really dirty here, but let's say this camp disappears for like a while and no one comes and visits, especially during the winter. This camp may disappear for the winter so these merchants might return to home or to other parts of the world where it's a bit warmer. And maybe the only people that's here are the guards, because this is meant to be like a small outpost. And that ow. Sorry, very bad shit. So yeah. Thank you. So let's think. How are we gonna do this? So we need to. Sorry. Thinking like we have to like expand this path like really high. It doesn't really matter where it goes. Also, who's happy that Lincoln Park is back? I am. It's amazing. Sorry, you can hear the child cry in the background. I need to remember how I'm using affinity. So if we do. We can do a point there. Well, I can do that. I can like come in a bit. Oh, that's good. It's this bit. This bit is going to be the pain in the butt bit. So I want this path to kind of maybe shift this up here so it's kind of like that. Yeah, that's all right. And then kind of need to get this path out over here maybe. Ooh, we could do that actually. Actually looks a bit better actually. This wants to go to here, so does this. So it breaks off there. And then, you know what, we could actually just bring this around to the front of the house. And then just do that. Oh, perfect. And then this looks a bit wrong. I don't know. Maybe there. Maybe this is a bit out of shape. That looks a bit better. I think it just doesn't looks like it's a sharp angle because of this grid, which is fine. So that's the path. That's more a placeholder. We'll play around with this because, of course, I want to try and put like the grass kind of overleaning. So maybe we need to make a duplicate of this, and that sits there. And then we want to reduce the transparency of it. And then we can get like this tool, which is going to go actually. Am I right in doing that? No. This is where I should really not use my mouse and actually pull out my pen. Is this working? Sometimes I wonder how this thing works. So I don't think there's a battery in it. Doesn't feel like there's a battery in it. So if we see, sometimes I feel like I've made this map just slightly too big, but actually I think it's actually the right size. In reality, like, let's be real, these half shelters tents, they would have been like 1-man tent if they were together, what do they call this, ridge to ridge, then that would have been a 2-man tent. These are more or less meant to be 4-man tents, but if you put the sleeping bags in there, only 2 can fit in there. This is meant to be like big, huge, like command tent anyway, so this will have like your captain. These would have been soldiers. These would have been like your night shift patrol, because they want to be at least out of the rain to a degree, but they want to be able to get out quick and be able to see around them. Cool, isn't it? Of course, have you seen? There's no guard tower in this map. Do I want to put a guard tower in? We don't know. I'll think about it. Let's see. I have some good songs. I'm not a big fan of these chips. They taste like cardboard. That is the last shift, the last like kind of night shift dealio at McDonald's by the taste of it. Fine, I have chicken nuggets. The best meal. This will fill me up. This is meant to be like a cheap Tuesday meal anyway. We've been busy today. So, I'm actually kind of impressed now how much I've got left. Trying to think how to do this. I want to make sure we've got at least a good edge. So maybe if we do this, yeah, that'll be a good edge. That's not a good edge. We'll do this. I want to make it look rough, but I want enough edge that I can rough it out a bit more. There we go. We can do that, and then we can do that. I'm hoping it doesn't like cut through things as well. Oh. Is this actually like... Did that cut it out? I'm not too sure. Let's find out. I didn't do shit. Great. uh, oh, okay. Do I need to like... Oh, I remember how this tool works. That's why. Stupid me. Like, this isn't a made path. This is like... Can I... So, is that now... Yes. Oh, this bit. That it needs to go. There we go. So now that is this should now have this. Give us a bit of edge to work with, which means we can now like, I don't know, like um oh we'll have to do this backwards. Like that, maybe. And then what? Delete that and delete that and I mean, yeah, it works out, doesn't it? It looks a bit actually a bit more of a path now. It looks a bit more roughed up. Don't know what to do from there, really. I'll have to think about it. Da 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 da. So, yes, I'm gonna get some food into me while we think this through. If people have got ideas, I don't know how to do that bit. I think I've got the plan down on what I need to do with it. I mean that's kind of alright actually, to be fair. It's just how we go a bit more about it. So if I do, let's bring back the things before I cut it. There we go. Kind of got the idea of where we're going with it. I think it would have been more hassle if I tried to do try to make shapes to put on the edge. Although maybe wiser. We'll think about it. So one thing we've got to make as well is the furniture for the house. So we'll need like a desk, we'll need a bed. Beds are easy, we can kind of use this idea. So we want to file open. What are these? Oh, we'll leave that. And there's something else. That is how I made the world map. We want map assets. Oh yes, here we go. I think I called it base. Oh yeah, there we go. My base has everything. I should really put the tents I've made over here. Just because they actually look pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna do that now. Did I change or did I just make one and copy and paste? I don't know. I made different ones. Don't know how many of those different ones are made. 2 maybe. I did make 2. It's fine. I may copy those and put them onto my base. I am thinking about making this like more of an open source map, so if people wanted to use it in their own D&D games, then I would. Oh wait, looks like we're running for an ad break in a minute. In like 3 minutes, we'll go for an ad break. I'll let the ad break roll in. Let's me put some food in my mouth, and then we'll discuss more. Maybe do I take my eyes away from the map for a bit and make the bed, the desk, the lamps? We do need some torches around. Although we got fires, I think we might need some like torches, like little lamps. Maybe one here. Just so we've got kind of a light source in the night. And one here maybe, one here, oh right here. And there's the fire, and then there'll be lamps here. So we need some like row spikes to hold the lamps. Maybe put some buckets around. Having clutter is a good thing. One, it just fills in space, so your eyes have something to look at. Having too much clutter is a bad thing. I think at the moment, like this is kind of a good amount of clutter. So, you know, there's a boat there. Maybe there's a nearby river. That gives you like kind of a hint there's a nearby river to fish from. There's some barrels. You know, some storage. Maybe for the merchant who's staying in this tent. Or it may be just different supplies that come around, get dropped off a carriage, and then they bugger off. This house is, of course, the guy who looks after the camp or looks after the grounds, and just lives in the cabin or lives in this field away from everything. And then, of course, we've got our guards here, which is good. Nothing issues with that. Silence and me. we'll wait for our wonderful adverts come on, and then we'll move on. This is gonna be a bit. This is one of the streams where it's great, but also like takes time because I think, especially that since I've had some time away from it and haven't really done anything with it, so definitely want to try and finish off pathing and try and get some of these spots of ground, maybe. Take away the stroke. Activity. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, isn't it? Yeah, we might as well do something. So I'm going to just try and dot these around. These should certainly be around. Oh, this is going to be a lot. I'm starting to realize. Oh well, we'll get it done because we want something like that. What do you call them? Walkway. Oh. Sorry. Are we back from the adverts? I think we are, aren't we? Hello. We're back from the adverts. How are we doing? So, I feel like we'll get these paths down. We'll put basic shapes because I like basic shapes. God, this song is so good. Because what we can do is, I think that's too oblong, isn't it? Yeah, that looks all right. We can deal with that. This one we want a bit oblong. There we go. That kind of looks all right, doesn't it? And then so yeah, it's been dwelling on my mind actually what I want to do with these maps after I finish them. I'm thinking not many people make a lot of maps. And I do this as a hobby, really. Like I don't intend to make anything from it. So I'm wondering, I might actually make these free. Of course, I'm going to keep the edited file, the one that you can edit. I don't want to particularly give that out to people. If you understand. Because I am spent quite a bit of time creating this, actually. Like, when I did start, across the stream hours, so there's like 4 hours from streaming plus this hour, this couple of hours now. So there'll be 6 at the end of it, and then there's the hours I've worked on it while I've been at work, maybe. Which, it's got to be another couple of hours to an hour. That'll look alright, wouldn't it? Doesn't look great right now. That's because we need to cut out the shapes. So, yeah, why are those up there? Okay, you guys need to go down here. Yep. Oh, we got a few more. Oh, these are all on top as well. So, just these. I'll have to make a folder of those. There's a lot of layers to this. So many layers. Like this is just I'm very good at like keeping things. I'm gonna group him and then I'm gonna call this and then can I select that? I can. Is that gonna no, it creates outside the path. Of course it does, because it's awkward like that. Sometimes I wish it didn't. So if I did that, like if we look at some D&D map, let's have a look. Let's see if we can get some like. This is what I'm kind of going for, yeah. So I'm trying to go for this kind of look where you've got like these patches of green showing through, maybe. Which is easy to do. I know how to do that with the cut tool. Actually, you just cut out the grass and then you cut out the extra bit, and that becomes its own shape. Yeah. But that's actually kind of a perfect image, actually. Except for, of course, mine's going to be a bit more. This is your main path here. So yeah, this of course is going to go straight to the contrast. So we could cut things out of this layer and place them around on the same layer. And it wouldn't be a problem because we still have our base here. So that's a cheap way of going about it. Not a great way, but it's one way. So I've got a bit of a scratch. I don't decide what I'm doing this one actually. Maybe across. I mean, if we have to, this is a curse, so I could adjust it like greatly. So if I wanted to go into here, Oh no, you have to convert into curves. How interesting. So we could do that. We could do that. We could bring it in a bit. That's all right. What I'm trying to create here at the moment is like these are common walking areas. So yeah, I might actually do that over there. Maybe there. And then we bring this here. And then what we can do is kind of put a big dip in it. That's a bit too big for us. I don't claim to be the greatest at Affinity of Photoshop. That looks alright, to be fair. If I was to zoom out, that kind of makes sense to me. Or do I just completely kind of do this and just hide it? It's hidden out of the way. This is going to be a big file. It's fine. Update that like so. Oh, we are way up here. Oh, I've got some folders here. Let me just hide them because we don't want those. They're taking a bit too much. It's a lot of trees, I know. Maybe I should group these, call it clutter. I mean, it is clutter. It's going to be on the top layers anyway. Yeah, we'll think about it. This one's one of those weird ones, like if someone was walking outside of this tent every day, there'll be something like this. I know that because I own an A-frame tent, and a weekend kind of troddens like it gets very. If it's been raining, it gets really muddy in this area because, of course, you either enter through here or here. So you're going to be exposed here because this is where you're going to stand, and you're going to be twisting your feet while you're trying to tie up your tent here. So this always gets muddy, and then this is going to get kind of trodden because you're going to walk. You're going to either walk this way and go to your neighbor to say hello, or you're going to walk this way over here. Or you're going to walk this way to go down here. So it's going to kind of get trodden around this much. So if we did maybe bring that in, maybe like so. I mean, I don't care if it's this messy there. We can go like that, maybe like that. Ah, that'll do. There we go. And then what we can do is copy that. Do that. It's going to be the same. Maybe we can make some adjustments. Like maybe this one has a bit more dirt. There we go. I mean, we could do this. This might be actually. Because maybe it's sharing. There's going to be a lot of foot traffic going between these tents, maybe. Again, we can like do what we can. We can take inspiration from this, and we can put in these grass patches that kind of break up the path a bit. I don't know why I've clicked on this tent. I haven't. And then this kind of funny watching this this expand because you can see where the path is. Kind of it's pretty great. And then we're gonna want some more of those eclipses, so we're just gonna do that. Oh, I forgot if you do that, it actually starts copying. There we go. So that's kind of a good idea of what we're gonna do altogether. Let's not show all my files. I've been working on other stuff as well, so we'll show that off as well. So I saw something really cool. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I did make it. So someone made kind of a splash screen for their D&D Foundry, and this is their splash screen. And what you can do is set up so you can set this up to be a proper light source, so it will dim down the image and create a flickering candle. What we can do is then put my part of my map on here of where they're exploring. They can click on that, and then that'll take them to whatever's happening, or it'll open up like kind of like a journal of some sort. No, it'll just open up a map, so they can see different locations, and then they can be able to click on those locations and read a kind of a small summary of what that location is, what merchants you may have, something like that. But it will only become available to them once they've been to that location. So there's an aspect of exploration in my campaign, which is great. These up here are going to be like the player characters, so I'll end up putting their characters' faces here if they've got a token. I'm hoping some of them will get a token. Then there's going to be the bestiary, which if they come across a monster, maybe I'll make it active that they can see that monster. And then I made a journal here, so this is where like it's blank at the moment. Of course, it was blank because they're starting off their adventure, and maybe one of them is constantly writing notes down. So we can see a story or what they did in the past, what characters they've come across, such as blah 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 blah. Then this will be able to be clickable so that they can check their inventories. It'll open up their character sheets with their inventories. That's what I plan to do anyway. I haven't even been on Foundry in a while, so let's see. What's it going to be on? It's 119. Let's see. Of course, you'll be able to access this. But yeah, this is kind of it. I can't remember my password, but that's fine. This probably wants updating, to be honest. I wonder if I was smart and make this the password. I was smart. Cool. Oh my god, yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Is it because contain the following keys? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we'll do this. What's this? Oh, this is cool. Okay, we'll do that. So I haven't exposed this at the moment, so this will only be shared out with the right people when I get the chance. I am thinking of putting. Bear with me. I think I need to go into my back end and tell it to update. No. Oh, so I need to click restart. That's going to lose connection. That's fine. If you don't know, I run a lot of game servers on over at my community in my Discord. All the information for all the games. Oh, pardon me. All the game servers I run are over on my Discord. The reason I run a lot of game servers is because I really like playing with game servers. I like to test them out and see how well they run on certain machines. I have two Minecraft instances. I have a current one is just a standard vanilla Minecraft. I have a Ticket Minecraft running, so those are two instances. I then also have a Satisfactory instance running. I'm getting to the point where I might have to start securing down some of these servers, so they might be only accessible if you're a subscriber or something like that. Then there's I'm trying to think of what other stuff I run. I started up a Necessi server, which is kind of a mixture of Terraria, Minecraft, and RimWorld all together. It's really good. Is this finished updating? Yeah. What else have we got? I didn't like any of that, did it? Can I update all? I'm hoping these are all updated to the latest. They did. Oh, glorious. That's good. Yes. It's all dependencies, yes. An update is available, but it requires an older core version. Yes, we'll just do that for now. Like, you go away. It's gonna try and do that. Oh, okay. I have a lot of add-ons. Okay. I'm having an allergic reaction to something, so if you see me scratch, it's because I'm having an allergy to something I don't know what it is. I think it's my coat, because I've ended up reproofing the waterproofing on my coat. And I think because of the rain, which I want it to rain, because I need to get most of the excess of it, it's getting onto my skin. I think it's more of like a chemical burn than more well, not chemical burn, chemical reaction than it is like an allergy. I'm not burned, as you can see. I used to have like a huge red mark here where I've been scratching. I've got some there. For some reason, in cameras, my skin is very photogenic. Like my face doesn't look like this. I've got a lot of blemishes like here. Not a bad thing. Just my skin is very good at reflecting, apparently. That should clear that. Yeah, it did. What's wrong with it? These don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know. Oh, these are things I was playing around with, maybe. Um D&D. There was this is 5th edition. I don't know if they've like if they've updated one. Um oh, they haven't kind of took over. So for those of you who don't know, Foundry have been kind of they've got this weird sponsorship with Wizard of the Coast. And we all know like what Wizard of the Coast is like at the moment. They're kind of like rubber nosing into everything, and either doing it good or really breaking it or being horrible with it. And well, there was a fear that they might get rid of. Well, there was a fear that they might just overwrite and remove D&D 5th edition and overwrite it with D&D 1. which, if that was the case, would be horrible. I am currently looking at new game systems just because I'll be controversial. I don't agree with what Wizard of the Coast are aligning themselves with. Um, Godot, like the incident with Godot, if you didn't see this from Friday onwards, prime example of why I just don't agree with how they're aligning and falling. Yeah, just doing it. It's really irritating, but it's fine. And that's been a nice thing about it. I agree with people. Focus on game systems, game engines, focus on what you're doing and keep out of the politics. Don't involve yourself in it because it's just going to cause backlash and it ruins things. It ruined Helldivers. Look at Helldivers, for example. It's lost like a good chunk of its player base because of the situation like that. But hey ho, we're here now. We're living life. We're getting on with it. Right, so this is Foundry. Oh, yes. Provide a note for reference. Foundry update. Free Foundry update. There we go. There's not much on this at the moment. It's like kind of a heavy work in progress. And then I don't know what my password is, so let's go and find it. Oh yes, this had a weird thing with special characters, so it doesn't do it. I don't know why it keeps coming with my friends there. My red assassin. So I haven't actually. Oh, I did have things on here. We do have 5 characters. Oh no, we have 4 characters because that's a test. Yes, because I was playing with. So I'm missing 2 characters, and I think I should have them all now. So if I go and have a look, maybe we can do a bit of this while I'm migrating. It is coming to 9 o'clock, and it will be coming off soon. No, those are my characters. Where have I put them? Or where have they put them? Character sheets. Templates. They're not there. Dungeon Master, character sheets. Oh, I put them in the wrong place. Player sheets. Gatrin Black Spy. Oh yeah, Gatrin Black Spy. Cassian. Ah, could occur. So yeah, I only still have 3. Oh no, there is. Yeah, so there is 3 character sheets missing. What's this? Oh, is the game system up to date? Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, okay. Log out. Set up. I didn't even realize that. Let's hope that this doesn't cause problems. Okay, it hasn't. That's good. Maybe it has some of the updated systems in it from D&D 1. And hopefully it's not a big issue. So that would be a bit of a pain. Pre-game system update. That would be a pain. I'm gonna see if I can have a shower, wash some of whatever's got onto my skin off. Jesus. Right, let's see. Oh, here it's got rid of my background image. Which isn't great. There we go. Okay. But why have you got rid of my background image? Okay. Okay, we have got things. Oh, these look a bit nicer. So this is Cheeks' character. This is someone else's character. I'm still waiting for him. Is it? Yeah, it is. This is my friend Crimson's character. I kind of got this. I need to make a musket for him. Change the icon for that. They've got some decent characters. Not gonna deny. Well, some very decent characters. Although this ranger's intelligence and strength isn't the greatest, but they've got some alright characters, I would say. I mean, he's got a good rolls. This one's got good rolls. I can't. What is he? A fighter? Oh yeah, he doesn't need intelligence. He's fine. Oh yeah, I had to make some custom things. Should be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot I added these in. Up and hold. Oh yeah, and I was making these, so these are like things I've written. This is what I'll like expose to the this is where they're starting. This is what they've got to explore. There is like kind of a this is part of the map. This is Robbed and Hold. And I need to do that on the map, so we might end up doing that at some point. But it's alright. Cool. Right. Oh, it's that time already. Cool. Alright. Well, you've had a little taste or experience of what what I'm trying to do. And we've done a tiny bit. I got kind of distracted and I don't know, need to get back into it, need to rethink. So yeah, it's just one of those things. We are going to stream again this week. I am getting back into it a bit more. It's just balancing family life. When I say balancing family life, I mean looking after a 1-year-old who has turned into a little feral toddler. And then there is we're on a break. We'll wait for the break. Hello, hello, welcome back from your little wonderful advert. Apologies, I do have adverts on here. One, it generates a small, only a minute bit of income in the background. And also just to keep Twitch happy. I don't want to take adverts away because it might impact my growth, but also I don't want to give you like a huge amount of adverts and to the point it will scare you away. So yeah, apologies that we haven't really got through much. It's one of those getting back into the swing of things and figuring out what I want to do with it. I mean, we've got a nice baseline for next time. Maybe when you come back next week, I may have done the pathing. I might actually do this off camera, off stream, should I say, just to get out of the way because it's one of those boring kind of things and gonna be a lot of back and forth. And then we'll make some more clutter and furniture stuff that we can put around the camp. And I think we could call that map done. Then the next map is going to be a quick one. It's going to be the very start where I want the first encounter to be, where the players are traveling towards the camp, and then there'll be one last map, which would be it's going to be the band, which will be the final encounter and kind of the ending of the first session. Or it might be like the ending to the start of the next session, and then they'll return back to this camp that we've got here. And yeah, so that'll be next week. We'll do that again on Tuesday next week. So from now on, Tuesdays will be purely D&D kind of centered. When the campaign starts, that will be a weekend kind of thing. So it'll be like a Saturday evening, because that's when I'm expecting most people to be free-ish. Some of them are American that are coming to join us, so it'll be like kind of the morning from, but it will also depend. And then that'll be like every fortnight I plan on doing it. Because of course I need time to make stuff, so it'll be every fortnight. So Tuesdays were purely D&D creating. Then from there we'll decide what we want to do. We're gonna get into like some tech hit. We might get into some Helldivers. We're gonna get into some maybe Necessity. I do want to start making videos for YouTube. We're gonna get back into Armor, of course, with BSG community. It's a nice fallback one, and that'll be like Fridays, weekends. That'll be like kind of on the day when we do it. If there's one on a day where I'm not booked in for a stream, we'll be definitely streaming then anyway. Without further ado, I've kept you long enough. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I'll see you again. Have fun. Don't forget to join the Discord, because you can be notified when I go live. We have some people there generally chatting there, and it'd be nice to see you come and join. Without further ado, thank you for joining. Have a good one, and see you later.